Every year brings its own unique blessings, opportunities, challenges, and lessons, and 2025 was no exception. I learned and relearned some lessons that had a profound impact on me. After reflecting on the past year, I've put together 25 lessons I learned in 2025. I haven't fully mastered and embodied all of these lessons yet, but I'm deeply aware of them now. I'll keep them in mind and use them as guides for future decision making and amelioration. I won't be giving extensive explanations or examples for all of them. I'm simply sharing them as a list of lessons in the hope that one or two of them will resonate with you or help you to better understand and make peace with something you may have experienced or something you will experience. Let's get into it. But before we do, I would really love for you to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. 25 lessons I learned in 2025. Number one, you must learn how to be steady in uncertainty. Most of the time, pushing too hard against the energy or frequency of a season in your life can create more stress and frustration for you and cause you to miss the whole point or purpose of the season. Sometimes surrendering to the frequency and finding ways or practices to keep you steady through the uncertainty is the best thing you can do. That way, you'll be centered and grounded enough to give the frequency your attention and learn the lessons that you're required to learn with more ease. Number two, your purpose is in your way of being. We tend to go on a wild hunt for what our purpose is, but I currently believe that our purpose is usually so clear that we miss it. We have this idea that it's something we have to find. So we dismiss all the simple ways that we are living out our purpose and confuse ourselves by searching for it instead of doubling down on what we are doing and fine tuning it. Also, our purpose isn't static. Yes, things can be static, but how they find expression can change in different seasons of our lives. We must be mindful not to waste so much time and energy looking for something that's always been with us. Number three, if it ever comes down to choosing between your non negotiable standards or values and someone or something you really like or even love, please choose the former. Be brave enough to do that, especially if it's not a matter of life and death. Number four, some of the greatest and healthiest romance of your life as a woman will be found in sisterhood, in your relationships with your sisters and female friends. Don't take that for granted. Number five, the cure for overwhelm is lightness or nothingness. When you feel overwhelmed, your focus shouldn't always be to make sense of everything. Find ways to lean into lightness or nothingness. Unburden yourself first. It's easier to make sense of things when you feel light. Number six, a lot of times, clarity is found in motion. Waiting to be sure of everything from the beginning to the end will have you wasting precious time and can even have you feeling confused. Sometimes, you have to take the first steps with the minimal but sufficient information that you have and stay open to receive further guidance as you go. Number seven, sometimes the cure for pain is pain. I wrote a newsletter on this. You can read more about it. I think I have the link to my newsletter on my channel's description, but I will also drop the link in the comment section. Number eight, there are years when your achievements will be mostly material and tangible. There are years when they will be mostly internal, a reconnection and nurturing to the self at the very core of your being. And there are years when you will experience both. All the years are important. Don't belittle your accomplishments or achievements because they are not material. Internal growth is just as important as physical or material growth. Number nine, caring for your body through fitness exercises and healthy eating habits is better done out of love and respect for your body than out of hatred for the body you have. You can start with the later, but you have to do your best to move forward from that as quickly as possible by reprogramming your mind to continue caring for your body out of love and respect. Number 10. Every human being is capable of manipulation, including children. Manipulation on its own is morally neutral. Children can manipulate, but mostly without malicious intent. As adults, we can press someone's Momo button, aka manipulate them, but without malicious intent, and most times for our own interest. What makes manipulation harmful are intent, pattern, and impact. If it is constantly used to avoid accountability in serious situations, to deliberately hurt someone deeply, or if it causes harm even without the intention to do so, then it can be considered a dangerous act. Number 11, do not play about your peace. Choose your battles wisely and protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. A stressed nervous system can make you sick or impair your sense of judgment and put you in life threatening situations. Number 12, perfect health is the greatest wealth. Sounds cliche. Yeah, but it's true. Number 13, caring for your body is a huge act of self respect. How can you not be deeply committed to caring for the only vessel that hosts your spirit? The one and only. Number 14, delusional optimism can save your life. Number 15, as a deeply nurturing and protective person, one of the hardest truths you may wake up to is that the people you pour so much into will actually be okay without you. In fact, they may actually be better than okay without you. Oftentimes, this truth reveals itself through being rejected by them or by distance. It's important to understand and make peace with the fact that your nurturing is a great contribution to their well being, but it's not what keeps them alive. Even a baby can sometimes survive and do great without its biological mother. Number 16, you don't lose your strength or dignity by letting yourself receive genuine support from others. And sometimes you will have to ask for that support. Yes, it feels good when your people can see you clearly enough to support you just as and when you need them to without being told. But they are also human and may not notice everything or the severity of everything. So you have to let them know that you need their support and be willing to receive it wholeheartedly with nothing else but gratitude. Number 17, honor the lessons that led you to peace, joy, and fulfillment. Number 18, the things you desperately want can become the doorway for negative influences to enter your life. You must be mindful of this. Number 19, self control is an expression of self love. Not everyone or everything deserves your energy, attention, or reaction. Number 20, you need to work towards reaching a state of emotional autarky, a place where your worth isn't tied to anyone's approval, presence, or actions. It's not about isolation or shutting people out. It's about liberating yourself from the belief that your worth is determined by someone's acceptance, validation, or approval of you. It is relying primarily on yourself to manage your emotions and fulfill your emotional needs, rather than depending on others completely for validation, emotional stability, or happiness. You have to reach a healthy level of self sufficiency where your sense of self worth and emotional stability are not easily shattered by people, their absence, or external influences. Number 21, never settle for less than you truly desire and deserve. But most importantly, if you are lucky enough to get the slightest sense that someone is settling for you, you need to reject that firmly, loudly, and completely. This has nothing to do with how good or worthy you are. You deserve someone who is sure of you. You don't want someone whose heart will continue to long for someone that isn't you, even though they are with you physically. Number 22. Sometimes you have to go through certain periods of your life or face certain issues entirely alone, so that when you come out of them, you will have addressed and conquered fear and neediness in that area and become more self sufficient and confident in your own strength and journey. Number 23. Peace and happiness are two different things. And while they can coexist, sometimes we can have one without the other. I believe that peace is a higher frequency than happiness. It's a powerful thing to have and sustain, especially in seasons when happiness is scarce. Happiness is usually tied to external conditions or experiences and can be fleeting. Peace, in its true sense, is an internal steadiness, a deep knowing, an unwavering sense of trust in a force that is greater than yourself, the awareness and acceptance of impermanence, and a calmness that is barely dependent on any external condition or experience. Attaining this level of peace at any season of life is a powerful thing. The sad thing is that many people disrupt or lose the peace they have in their lives in the pursuit of happiness. Number 24. Someone disliking your boundaries doesn't mean that you shouldn't have set them or that you need to adjust them. Your boundaries are not meant to be liked by others. They are to be respected. People may not like your boundaries, but they have to respect them or face the consequences of choosing not to. When you decide to live mindfully because you mostly think highly of yourself, some people will find that offensive, especially if it took you a while to get there. But that's not your problem. Let them be offended. Number 25. If that relationship greatly interferes with your individual sovereignty, it's costing you too much. There you have it. I hope you gained something from this. Please leave a comment and let me know which one resonated with you the most. I would be delighted if you could also share one profound lesson you learned in 2025 with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. Until next time, bye for now.